welcome back to another episode of I have no idea what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. Let's go. You guys ready to cringe? You guys ready to cringe? Because, guess what? I was cleaning out my room, like I never do. It's a storage unit in there. Looks terrible. And I found my old MacBook. It's got a coffee stain and Timo on it. You know it's gotta be good. And the thing about this MacBook is, I didn't own it when I was a kid, but I have a hard drive on it that has backups that go as far back as 2006. I have poems on here that are older than maybe some people watching this video. And that's horrifying. The thing about poetry is, you're not good at it. You're never gonna be good at it. Like, anyone who thinks they're good at poetry, minus, like, maybe Shel Silverstein, they're not actually good at it. The thing that makes poetry good is understanding language, is understanding how words work off each other. And every teenager who thinks they're good at poetry is probably bad at it. And yes, I'm projecting right now, because as a kid, I thought that I was like the smartest person ever, and that I was like so good at poetry and junk, and no, I wasn't. I was so bad. So let's find a poem, and I'm gonna read it. This isn't good. Let's go. Let's start with the first poem I ever wrote. It's called Brother and Sister, and I don't think it's good. I think I wrote this in 2006, and it's not good. You are sun, I am moon. You are later, I am soon. I am sugar, you are salt. You're a burger, I'm a malt. I wrote I'm a there, by the way. Kill me. I am there when you're not. I'm the war you just fought. Dig deeper and you will see how much you mean to me. Let's just change the rhyme scheme, I guess. You are cheese, I am cream. What? You are cool, it would seem. You work hard, I'm lazy. You never cease to amaze me. I am yin, you are yang. You're the club, I'm the fang. What the fuck does that mean? You are cat, you are dog. I am mist, you are fog. It's the same thing. I am bird, you are cat. I am mouse, you are rat. I am light, you are dark. You will remain in my heart. Are you fucking dying? Is Adam dying? Did Adam die and I didn't know? We are different, we are same. I am proud to have no shame. Same father, same mother. I am sister, you are brother. I don't know where I was going with the rhyme scheme on that, but I feel like I just didn't understand that poems have to have a very specific flow, and this one doesn't have a good one. So, you know, it's fine. So that was the first poem I ever wrote. Do I think it's good? No. The thing is, if you can't think of a good word that rhymes, abandon the rhyme. You are cheese, I am cream. You are cool, it would seem. It would seem. I used that a lot in my poems, and I never used it well. Like at all. So I just need to stop doing that. Alright, let's find another one of these travesties on here. I have poems that are supposed to be funny, and they're not. I didn't want to share this one. I thought I wasn't going to. But I'm just inebriated enough to make this happen. It's called Meatballs on the Floor. Because I thought random poems were just how Shel Silverstein and Dr. Seuss did it, I guess. I once had a friend who was quite strange. Some would even call him deranged. His name was not Larry, Sander, or Bob. No, he was my amazing friend Rob. He had a collection of more than one sort. One you could smell when you walked through the door. He had toasters and wires and TVs galore, bearskins and grapes and side tables littered on the floor. He had watches, pictures, and dragon wings on the wall. But what he loved the most were all his meatballs. He had big ones and small ones, some with cheese. He had old ones and new ones made with peas. I walked in his house and saw them all, every single smelly meatball. But then I tripped and fell on the ground, and soon meatballs littered the floor, over the side tables and blankets and remotes galore. I already used that rhyme. Why am I using it again? And what happened next shocked me today. You know, I don't care, I like it better that way, and our friendship remains evermore. Him, me, and the meatballs on the floor. This isn't a good poem. It's not good. Do I need to explain why? It's literally just that middle school concept of lol random. Like, it's funny, because I came up with random things to rhyme with each other. I rhymed Bob with Rob, and galore with floor twice. That's not good. That's not well made. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This is actually gonna kill me. Do you guys want to hear an emo poem? No, you don't. But I'm gonna read it anyways. So when I was in high school, I dated this guy, and we didn't work out. I broke up with him, and then he started dating one of my friends, and I, like, emotionally couldn't get over it. So I guess I was just pining over him, even though I literally broke up with him. So let's hear one of my poems about that situation. Freaking 10th grade Hannah getting real up in here. This poem's called I Am, which is really confusing because I have another poem about this situation called I and Only Me. So I should come up with some better titles, but whatever. I am what I want to be. I see what I want to see. I hear pointless words and lies. I watch every last hope die. I can't say much for you or her. I'd rather not say a word. I think I miss you, I'm not sure. I might just not like her. That wasn't a good rhyme. I am simply obsolete. I left myself at your feet. I pick up what is left behind. I hide the wounds you try to find. I can't tell if you're really there. I don't know if I even care. I scream aloud and hold my breath. I feel the pain, forget the rest. Just so you know, that actual line was, I feel this pain worse than death. But even 11th grade Hannah was like, that's not a good line, I should change it to something less emo. I am a crash test doll. I hurt myself so you won't fall. I feast my eyes on love that's shattered. I wonder if it even mattered. I feel remorse for your hurt. I hate this angst for all it's worth. I touch the ground from my flight. I look upon the darkest night. What are you talking about? I am a human made of steel. I wonder if this life is real. I just want things to be like they were. I know deep down you'll stay with her. Why did I suddenly change the amount of syllables? I don't know. I open my eyes to the light. I remember that pitch black night. I dream of my wings in flight. I cry out to engage this fight. I am wild, not to tame. I am loved all the same. You're not making it clear. I'm not Batman or anything more. Why did I mention Batman? I am what's worth fighting for. You stepped up one last time. You stood there for my last rhyme. I punched the wall. You can't kiss it better. As we tromp through this shit together. I used a cuss word. That makes it deep, right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm, like, looking back on this with goggles of realizing how pointless that entire issue was. But it's just not... It just wasn't a good poem. It just objectively... Like, I remember being in that state. I remember being in high school and how, like, visceral these emotions felt. But looking back upon it, where I have developed so much more in my life and I've become such a different person, it's funny how much none of it matters to me anymore, and how I keep looking at, like, baby Hannah, and I just want to grab her and, like, smack her on the face and be like, you are a child! You have so many more things to worry about, like taxes, and getting a job, and loans. Why are you worrying about this guy? Stop it! So yeah. That is I Am. Okay, this one was really embarrassing because I read it to my teacher and started crying and she told me that I still loved my ex-boyfriend. So that was cool. It's called I and Only Me. I see them together. Hatred goes down my spine. I cringe in disgust at how she looks at what was mine. Just so you know, every time I read that out loud, because I didn't know how words worked, I would say cring in disgust, and not cringe. But don't worry, I'm cringing now. I wonder why I care. The feelings I felt are gone. I'm left with an empty heart. Why is this anger drawn? I understand the feeling. I felt it once too. But now it makes me sick. I keep them out of view. I act as I would normally, but only to their face. Theirs capitalized, because I guess they're, like, homogenized. But I cry in solitude, for I have been replaced. I pretend it doesn't worry me, like I can live on. I shouldn't be so stupid. Those times are forgone. I feel the dreams appear, the dreams of me and him. Those only turn to nightmares, so bleak and grim. I finally walk away, and bid the dream adieu, for I no longer love him. I only wish I do. That didn't make sense at, like, that last line. That last line did not make sense. Like, at all. I don't get it. That last line didn't make sense. It didn't rhyme. It only rhymed, but I only wish I do. No, it would be I only wish I did. And then it would be for I no longer loved hid. If you can't get the rhyme to work, abandon the rhyme. Please. Okay, the worst thing about this poem is I remember reading it to a woman who had just gotten out of a very bad divorce, and I made her cry from it. And I don't think it's because the writing was good. I just think it's because saying you've been replaced kinda sucks, and it's kinda relatable to be in that crappy situation. But 14-year-old Hannah, you didn't know how emotions worked. You didn't get feelings. You were stupid. So stop. Where does this go? Okay, here's one that I wrote in middle school, probably like 2008. I want to be a speaker, but I don't know where to start. Should I say things from my brain, or should I use words from my heart? Yes, being a writer is hard, it would seem. Should I follow the facts or go by my dreams? I need to stop saying it may seem. That's like a really bad rhyme, and I keep using it. I could scale any mountain or swim every sea. I could stay on the ground, it's all up to me. My words should be moving, and have a nice flow. I should start now, move my fingers and go. But inspiration is scarce, and I don't know where to look, so I'll search where I can in any cranny and nook. I know I will find it if I try really hard. I might find it soon if I keep up my guard. I'll learn how to write, and I'll try as I can. I won't need a map, and I don't have a plan. I want to do well, I want to succeed. I want to do good, I want to proceed. See what you can do if you try and you pass. I just pulled this poem right out of my brain. That actually wasn't, I didn't mind that ending sentence. It's still not good. It's still objectively not great. I don't like that I keep changing up the rhyme scheme like halfway through the poem so no one would be able to comfortably read it. But, I mean, I kind of like the last line, so I'm really biased. I don't know, maybe I was creative. Maybe I was actually okay at things back then. I mean, it's not I think I'm just really judgmental of the super emo ones and all of the cute little fun ones. I'm like, I'll pass it, you were cute back then. You weren't jaded and terrible like I am now. This one's actually might not be terrible, I really can't remember. But I remember I wrote it for my grandma's funeral, so maybe it won't be a cringe fest. Who knows? It's called, What Would We Do If We Could Live 1,000 Years? We wouldn't sail the 7 seas. We wouldn't look for every sight. We wouldn't fulfill our wildest dreams. We wouldn't find the northern lights. And chances are, we all know, living 1,000 years is wrong. And we would miss the people who couldn't live that long. Dealing with death is just too hard, and most of us don't want to. But life and death are one and the same. It's just something people do. Yes, we will miss the laughter and the good times we shared. We will miss their smile, that they always seemed to wear. We would miss the happiness they had when all else was wrong. We would miss the joy they shared. We just couldn't live that long. So let's not live 1,000 years, for mourning is too sad. We'll just wear a smile, and pretend it's not so bad. We'll remember the good times, not replace old with new, and remember how we loved them, and how they loved us too. Okay, that one's not bad. That one's really not that terrible. I feel like saying it's just something people do isn't a good rhyme there. I feel like I could rewrite this to be better. But this one's actually not as terrible as I remember it being. I thought I was gonna cringe because I read it at my grandma's funeral, and I remember the pastor told me that he wanted me to send it to him, and I don't think I ever did, because I wrote this, like, the night before. This one's not that bad. I really I can't critique this one that much, because, like, it brings emotions forth in me, and if you guys ever met my grandma Sally, you didn't. But if you did, you would know she was the most beautiful, pure ray of sunshine in the entire world, and she just deserved all of the good things. She was the kind of woman who would give you a hug the moment you met her. So I'm sorry, this part wasn't cringy. I can't make this funny. Like, I'm kind of tearing up right now, because I'm drunk, and also this is sad, and I miss my grandma. So let's move on to a poem that's more about my stupid relationships or something, please. Ooh, 5-star commentary. Dying. Dead. Okay, let's find one more poem, and then we can all stop cringing together. I'm gonna do this one, because I think it thoroughly approves that I didn't get better with time. Alright, so this is a poem that I wrote in 2013, it says. This is called Art is the Reason I Get Kidney Stones. What a good title. Another day gone, lost to the tube. So much time is lost to that idiot cube. The character's bland, the plot points are dull. Why do I do it? I'm racking my skull. Of the time I have, so little I use. How much more inspiration can I just lose? Give me a task, I'll make it so great. Turn it into art, for that is my fate. The idea is blooming, the color's so bright, and if I just fudge it, it'll turn out alright. I think I stole that from, like, My Little Pony. My mind is exploding with ideas strung awry, but my pockets are empty, so you must supply. I ask not for money, you are a friend. There's nothing I want you to spend. Just give me some tools so I can finish my trade. No, I'm serious, I mustn't be paid. Give me a pencil, a paper, and something to do. And can I borrow your kidney? I hear you have 2. Don't ask me, I hate conversation. Talk is so idle. Thought process castration. Oh, it seems my talk has gone quickly south. But your words are like urine of the mouth. You don't use the word quickly. I don't like the word quickly or the word very, and I use it a lot. Vomit the language in my direction. For this piece, I do not share your affection. His ears are too small, you should agree. Who's the artist here, you or me? Draw your own character, show me the result, or else stop your battering insults. You don't like my color? What does that mean? Fault me for making a forest green. His pose is too stiff, the angle is wrong. Well, where do you think he belongs? Make up your mind, you're making me sick. There goes 2 hours, away they tick. I don't like it, start over, I don't care how. I give up, I give in, it's your problem now. The artist is wrong, what a surprise it may be. I think I'll go back to watching TV. I don't understand how poetry works. Like, I think that I'm not meant to be a poet because I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. It's not in my bloodstream. Bloodstream? What the fuck am I talking about? I'm so drunk. So I want to read more of these, but I think this is all I can really do without wanting to die. And I already kind of want to die. Like, a lot. I think I've gotten through as much as I can physically or emotionally get through today. I'm done. I'm done. I can't handle it anymore. I'm finished. I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys liked this. If you didn't, I can understand why. Cringing isn't fun. It's actually kind of terrible. But yeah, anyways, be back again. I'll probably do something like a little bit different next time. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with this whole YouTube thing, but I hope you guys have a good day, you know? And I love you. I love you very much. Look at my Patreons. They're beautiful, aren't they? Aren't they great? Especially you, Vincent. The best. Alright, I love you guys. Bye!